Every end is a new beginning, and each beginning is the promise of a new adventure. When you look back at it after doing all that you needed to do, after achieving all that you thought you would never achieve, everything will feel like nothing, because after all, this world is just a reference point for the other world. All that you have created, all the money, your family, your children, your books and your songs, nothing will remain. Everything changes. And it is through this change that we are born and reborn, create and destroy, love and hate, live and die. But integrity is the essence. In the end, as you shall realize, there is no heaven and hell. There is no burning coal waiting to punish you, only a series of questions and answers. But even that is not important. It is only a process. What matters in the bigger picture, when you look at it from the outside, like I have, is whether you have lived in integrity or not. As Buckminster Fuller once said, in an invisible world there is no visible aesthetics. In an invisible world, the only aesthetic is integrity. When you live with integrity, you do not worry about earning a living or making some money. You do what needs to be done because you feel the need to do it. And when you give to the universe in such a way, the universe gives back to you. And that is the only way to give. So give what you want to receive and do what needs to be done. Your life is a gift for all the rest of us. Do what you feel is the truth, whatever it may be. Everything and everyone in this world knows right from wrong, good from bad. Sometimes you follow it, sometimes you don't. But always remember, this world is just a reference point for the other world, that which is eternal. Sometimes people tell me that it's not always easy to decide what is the right thing to do and the right way to take. And I tell them, there is no right or wrong other than what exists in your mind. Follow what is your truth. That's it. In a world where we are experiencing extremes of hatred and cruelty more than ever, where children are killed in thousands for some oil, where millions of people are dying of hunger on one side of the planet, and millions of dollars worth of food are being wasted on the other, we need to commit ourselves to the truth more than ever. There is a deadly disease around the world, and the disease is called the scarcity mentality. The whole subject of economics evolved around the assumption that there is not enough, so we need to find ways of dividing what we have efficiently. The truth couldn't be further away. But because we are taught right from the beginning of life that there is never enough, our mentality is shaped around the principle that somebody has to lose for me to win. It doesn't have to be that way. We have never run out of anything and will never run out of anything either. Everything that we have all exists in our mind, and the more we learn to expand our minds, the more we can create. Unfortunately, I fully realize that this is probably the most difficult concept for you to learn right now. With so many conflicting information all around us, it's very natural you might feel that way. It's beyond the scope of this talk to go into the subject of scarcity. I would like to give you just 2 examples of how resources only exist in our mind. Take for example these 2 opposite extreme yet neighboring countries of the world. One is the biggest country with the most land, the most oil, the most fresh water in the world. The other is just a small little country with virtually no usable land, no fresh water, and no oil whatsoever. The one with all the resources was called Soviet Union, and the one with nothing at all is called Japan. Any idea regarding their economic status? Well, Soviet Union became so poor and ineffective that it ceased to exist, and Japan became the wealthiest per capita country until now. How did that happen? It happened because resources only exist in the mind. What is garbage today is resource tomorrow. What is valuable today is of no consequence tomorrow. It all depends how we define it, and the definition exists in your mind. Secondly, take into consideration that it is estimated by the World Bank that it will require something around $45 billion to provide basic food, sanitation, and education to the entire third world. If that is the case, why do we have so many people illiterate and dying of starvation? Why do we have trillions of dollars spent upon wars just to excavate some more oil to make some more money? Why is it that the rich countries have to spend billions of dollars every year just to handle food surpluses? What really is going wrong here? What's going wrong is the fundamental belief that me and you are separate beings. And it doesn't matter if one of us suffers as long as the other is prosperous. What is missing is the sense of integrity and understanding of the true nature of reality in our world leaders. Fortunately, a change is slowly taking place. When people ask me what can I do as an individual in this huge intricate game of politics and wars and multinational companies, I tell them, don't forget, everything is interconnected. We are all in this together. We cannot hope to reach our ultimate destination without all of our fellow mates working in the same direction. Of course it will take some time, but then time is only an illusion that we live through. It will take as long as it takes. Remember, ultimately, it's not about anyone else or anything else. It's about you. As more and more people commit to living a life of integrity, to serve each other, we're going forward. As more and more people like you learn to see through the veil of physical reality, share the message with others, we're getting closer to realizing the true powers that we have within. And when one of you commit to the truth of your being, thousands are affected by the way you live, love, and earn money. Thousands are changed because you have changed. It's a chain reaction, you see. So at the end of it all, remember, there is nothing left but the essence of integrity. In the end, all I have to tell you is commit yourself to what is your truth and never give up. Give what you want to receive and do what needs to be done. That's it. Begin at once. You have everything that you need right inside of you. There are no missing links, and there is nothing more to wait for. Your ship full of treasure is sunken right at the bottom of your heart. Find it and excavate it. You are the extension of the source, and your being is a gift to all of us. Do not deprive everyone from the unique gift of your being simply because you are too lazy to look. You are the alchemist. You are the adventurer. You are the designer of this reality. Redefine it. Your journey begins here.